Hey guys, and welcome to this first look at RimWorld for TGIG with me, GreyHunter. RimWorld's a game by Tynan Sylvester and Ludion Studios, and it's essentially a colony simulator slash roguelike slash management game, and it looks awesome. It's currently in pre-alpha, and the Kickstarter's still going for a couple more days if you want to support this awesome looking game. There's even a tier where you can get the pre-alpha that I'm actually playing here at the end of the Kickstarter. So Tynan on the Kickstarter and in his creative bible for the game cites Firefly, Warhammer 40k, and Dune as literary influences for the game, and this is rather evident with some of the elements in it. You've got military commissars, which is obviously a nod to, Warhammer 40k, bands of violent raiders, reavers anybody, hitting the colony, and a nobility that refuses to do any form of physical labour except defend the base, and I suspect that they do that under extreme duress. It also takes influences from games such as Dwarf Fortress, FTL, and Prison Architect, and those are three games that I love to death, which just adds to the excitement I've got for this project. For a pre-alpha, and bear in mind that means it's not even at proper public alpha state yet, it's incredibly detailed. It's got mining functions, so you can go into the mountains, burrow in there, and protect yourself from the raiders. It's got food production, including hydroponics if you research the technology for it, and a cover system that your colonists and the enemy raiders will take advantage of, which might be the difference between life and death. Trading ships will pass you by, and although you can't purchase passage to another world, which I guess sort of makes sense considering it's meant to be a colony simulator, not a here you go, you can go home simulator, you can conduct trade relations with them. You can sell your resources, which is usually going to be food or metal, for weapons, slaves, and medical supplies if you want to. Weather 2 is in it already, with various conditions ranging from solar eclipses that could shut off your power, which would be disastrous, to lightning storms that can set part of your colony ablaze. A lot of the design is solid, and for a pre-alpha that's really saying something, particularly the ability to build field fortifications in the form of sandbags, and the need to have solar power generators and protect them. Unless you're lucky enough to find a steam vent in the mountain, you lucky bastards. Without power for your defenses, the colony might well be overrun, and an unlucky attack sent at you by the AI storyteller, yeah, there's an AI storyteller in this, it could end you. As it is a pre-alpha, obviously a lot of the features that are envisioned for the game aren't actually in it yet, but if the Kickstarter's any indication, this game is going to be a massive hit. At the time of recording this preview slash first look thingy of the pre-alpha, the Kickstarter's up to over $190,000, when it had a target of merely $20,000. That's almost 10 times the goal. It would appear that a lot of people agree with me that Tynan Sylvester's ideas for this game are worth investing in. One of the reasons that I'm so excited for the game is the fact that, as Tynan said, it's influenced to a degree by Firefly. That show was cut short by Fox, sadly, mainly because of bad choices on their part, but that's another video and another whole conversation. And I've been waiting for someone to take elements of Joss Whedon's universe and adapt them into an awesome game environment. And in my opinion, Tynan Sylvester is really on the way to doing that. I'll be looking at the pre-alpha in a bit more depth on my own channel with a mini Let's Play slash Let's Look At series, where I'll build up a colony and probably have it torn down again by the bloody raiders. Obviously, as I am looking at a pre-alpha for this video, there isn't a whole lot more that I can really go into, mainly because it's not there yet. But that's not something you should hold against the project, because as Tynan Sylvester has stated multiple times, he's dedicated to getting this done. The art is very much like Prison Architect, yes, but that's mainly because they haven't got an art team member on the team yet. Tynan Sylvester's looking for one, but he hasn't got one yet. So details for the Kickstarter and the forums for this project will be in the description of the video, and I hope you guys decide to support this amazing project like I did.